Molly, right in front of your eyes, this alien, this Hoskarathian, looked at you, said, "Shh," and vanished. To give you a little bit of background, and also for the audience, Hoskarathians, imagine like Thranduil from The Hobbit, but like really old and really withered. So like
Are you
still,
talking about the cartoon version?
I am talking about the live action version. So
About
Lee Pace,
but ugly
yeah.
somehow.
No.
I
Lee
don't believe
no.
it, but
Lee Pace, but like a little bit withered, not ugly.
So they do look like Lee Pace, is what you're saying.
They all
race
look
of
a
Lee
little
Pace.
bit.
of Lee fucking Pace.
All of them look
Okay,
just
so
a
wait.
little bit
Why
like
do we
Lee
want to
Pace.
fight these?
Because they're trying to kill you. Now,
Lee Pace
Molly,
can kill me all he wants.
He can step on me.
Do you have anything you want to do in response?
I'm gonna do Divine Sense because I want to know if it's still there. I don't know. Wait, 1 second.
Okay, I was about to say, I'm gonna look up Divine Sense because I'm not super familiar with Paladin stuff.
Do you want me to read it out?
That would be good for the audience, yeah. Go ahead and read it out for me.
So, as an action, you can detect good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. And I can use this 4 times per long rest.
Okay. So as you, like, he says shh and disappears, and you instantly bust out this divine sense, and you realize that he is still right in front of you.
Can I tell how far away he is?
He is like maybe like nose to nose, because you're looking up, and he was too, like a foot.
Could I bonk him on the head?
Bonk.
I would say, yeah, since you're in
With
kind of
what?
a, yeah, with, what are you bonking with?
Yeah, I don't think there's enough room for like a weapon. So
I would say you could, but I would give you disadvantage. So it's kind of like, because you're a smaller creature, like maybe you can swing an arm through and do a little bit.
You can't smite
No, I
yet,
don't
can
have
you?
smite.
Can't smoot him. Smoot him with a yard smirt.
I'd smoot Lee Pace.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do an unarmed strike.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll for attack, and we'll do disadvantage because you're in a confined space.
Roll to bunk.
Smiggity smooty, gonna smite that booty. Thank you.
First one was 11.
Okay.
Oh, 9.
You go to punch him, and you know he's there, but you still miss just a little bit. You feel like you're just like punching air. You don't feel any contact being made.
How embarrassing. Nose to nose, and I miss.
No, well, you've got like a foot between you guys. Like, that's a foot's not extremely. It's pretty close. Now that I'm saying that out loud, we will go back to the top of the order with Rust.
Okay. So, what all has happened in Rust's immediate surroundings? Because I remember I lifted Molly up into the vent.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Tossed her to her death.
Her simulated death.
Anna had said something, but I can't recall what it was.
So right now, to give you a rundown, Molly is up in the vent. I don't think you would know that anything is up there unless Molly like screamed out or something. And there is, right outside the med bay door, there is wind is blocking a attacker from getting to the bridge.
Okay, so I know for sure that there's a bad person by wind.
Yes.
I'm going to attempt to go over there and subdue them with a grapple.
Okay, you can get there with your movement speed for sure. With a grapple, we'll make contesting strength throws and see what happens.
Can I, as a newbie, get a quick explanation of how grappling works? This
Yeah,
will also be good for our listeners.
Yeah, so basically what Rust is attempting to do is to go up and almost like pin this guy to the ground. And the grappling is almost like wrestling. So the way grappling works is instead of like rolling to hit, we are both going to roll strength checks, and whichever one gets the higher has the advantage in the grapple.
I rolled a 21.
This'll be fun. If this boy does not roll a 18 or higher, Rust wins. Rolled a 2. So you easily have this man pinned and grappled.
I'm gonna look up at one. I'm like, "Hello there, friend."
What's up?
As you are grappling this man, Rose, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm not too far. I wasn't knocked to the ground, was I? Or was I knocked to the ground? Do I have to get up?
No, you were not knocked to the ground. You just like stumbled back and took a little bit of damage. You are currently about 20 feet away from the attacker, who is right now being pinned by Rust.
Okay, so she's going to grab her quarterstaff, which was pinned, like tied to her back, you know.
Yeah.
And she's just going to charge the dude and give him a good old whack while he's on the ground. If
Okay.
I can, even like through the grapple.
I'd say it would be a little bit hard through the grapple. I would say because you have someone holding him down, that would give you advantage, but because you're trying to swing through someone else, that would give you disadvantage. So those two will cancel out, and we will just have regular roll. Yeah.
I rolled 20 to hit.
A 20 to hit will do it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, she rolled a 2. Wow.
2 damage is still 2 damage, though.
It is.
I
I got my revenge, okay.
Yeah, you did. Okay. We will. So as you swing, you give him a good old bonk on the noodle. It's really cool. Wind, it is your turn.
I'm just going to pull out my laser pistol and just keep it trained. Be like, all right, don't do anything funny, okay?
And then as you're doing that, Rose kind of realizes she acted in anger and sort of awkwardly steps back, still holding the quarterstaff between her and the thing.
Okay. Wind, go ahead and give me an intimidation check.
I will do that. I can't say, oh, wow, I am not the best at this. PogChamp. I've been rolling a lot of 16s tonight, and I got +1 on intimidation, so 17.
As he is like him and like he is starting to struggle out of Rust's grasp, you point your laser pistol at his head, your teeny blaster, if you will, and he looks up and laughs, and it's like this dry, like throaty, raspy laugh that comes out from him. And he says,
"You have no idea what you're dealing with."
Yeah. You're right. I didn't completely piss in my pants right now.
I can see that you may have pissed your pants, or did you spill water? Is that what happened?
Yeah, it's apple juice.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
Why did
apple.
you just had a pouch of apple, like a Capri Sun in your pants?
Okay, shut up!
next up in turn will be Anna.
All right. So, from what I know of these, how do you call them again?
Hoskarathians.
It sounds sort of like you're saying Oscar Isaac. That's all I remember that. All right, cool. All right, so
We've got a good cast.
for these Oscar Isaacans who look a lot like Lee Pace but skinny, based off of what I know of them, are they undead in any sort of way?
Give me a. Ooh, we'll make this
History?
a history check. Yeah.
Okay. And that's a 16 plus 3, that's a 19.
Okay. With a 19, what you know from about the Hoskarathians is that they are generally a very peaceful race. However, you know that when you were sent to go capture these tyrants, or this tyrant, you know that he is not peaceful. He is rather aggressive, and he is not undead. Like they don't qualify as undead. He is basically just
Hungry.
Alive?
he's basically really old.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So wonder if I could use any of my grave domain things, but I guess not. All right.
Not this time, bud.
Okie dokie. In that case, so all I've done so far is just a lot of yelling. So so I'm at the med bay with the door slightly ajar. Who's nearby me?
Rust actually knocked that door open. He is currently grappling the tyrant. Wind and Rose are really close by.
So he is wrestling the tyrant in front of me.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I would have noticed that. All right. Does Rust look okay? Like, is he handling the tyrant okay?
He seems to be handling him pretty handily. Like, really easy.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my my space javelin, my which I assume is like a sort of laser sword of sorts.
I dig it.
I'm gonna unsheath that and then just have it trained on the Hoskarathian tyrant in case he tries to move any.
All right. So now we have if he moves,
Opportunity attack.
Wind. Yep, Wind will have an opportunity attack, and Anna will have an opportunity attack.
All right.
All right. Next up will be Blue.
Yay. Still just chilling in the engine room. Yeah, I guess I will try and fix the other wires and such. Got my little soldering iron to fix that shit. Don't come at me, people who actually know things. Yeah, so would that be another tech check? Or...
Yep. It'll be another tech check. This one will be with advantage because you've cleared a lot of the progress already.
Nice. I will use that advantage because that was 5. Oh, nice. 18.
18. You are able to fix the rest of it. You see that the progress bar goes up. You have fixed the jump drive.
Yay.
Woo! And with that, you hear it start to whir again, and you see on your little screen, your like pocket screen, that it now says ready to jump.
How big is the ship? Like, could there be people within 120 feet of me?
With where the engine is, yes, there could be people within 120 feet of you. If you went 120 feet straight up, you would easily clear the top of the ship.
Okay. I want to see if I can get in touch with Wind via message.
I dig it, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, Blue kind of like touches there's a little like white stick-on patch thing on their temple that they kind of like press down on and transmit a mental message to Wind saying jump drive is go.
Message received. Still looking like a badass holding the
They
gun.
send another message, cool beans. And then make a note to self. Find out what beans are.
That is wonderful. Next up will be Jin. So you are still kind of like hunkered down behind your chair and everything right now.
Yeah. Can I hear what's going on in the hallway?
You heard like some brief dialogue between the people out there, and you hear like the whirring of Rust just like holding him down, and like so you hear that there's a little bit of a struggle in the hallway, Make a perception check. This is how the players are finding out that that's my most said thing as a DM is, oh, yeah, give me a perception check.
Time to perceive some things. That's a 23.
My God.
Isn't your perception +3 or is yours +7?
My perception is +6.
Okay, still insane. With a 23, you hear the commotion out in the hallway. You also hear a shuffle come from the vent.
Okay. How high up is the vent? Could I reach it from the ground? Or is it on, the wall?
How tall are you?
I want to say, 5'6".
You would not be able to, reach the vent super easily. It's about, 8 feet up the wall, which is why Rust had an easy time pushing Molly up there, but...
Mm-hmm. Okay, one more question. Is there water in the room I'm in at all?
There's probably a cup of water somewhere, people get thirsty.
Okay, not overly helpful, but maybe.
Alright, what's your plan? You hear a shuffle coming from the vent, you hear commotion in the hallway.
I think I'm going to sit tight and train my aim on the vent specifically.
Sounds like a good plan. I like it. Next up would be Molly. Molly, you are up in the vent. You know that he is about, from what you know, Divine Sense, he is about a foot in front of you currently, so.
And, is this a Hoskarathian as well?
Yes.
Okay. Molly's just gonna shout out, guys, there's another Hoskarathian in the vent, right in front of me. He turned invisible.
Everyone make perception checks to see if you can hear that.
Okay. She'll just start banging where she is.
If you're gonna start banging on the metal where you are, I'll give that to where the people right outside the med bay, so Wind, Rose, pretty much everyone but Blue would have advantage on it because Blue is a little too far away for that to really make a difference.
Rust has
What is
rolled
advantage?
17.
I got a 9.
2? 9.
So what does advantage do?
You roll the die twice and keep the higher roll.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, disadvantage, you roll the die twice and keep the lower.
I got a 24.
A 24, 17. What'd you roll, Cordell?
20.
20? Okay. So anyone that rolled above a 15, you hear clearly that she is saying there is another one of these up in the vent with her, and you hear her banging out where her location is exactly. Elizabeth, do you want to do anything else? Do you want to try and... You've got your little laser pistol. You can try and pop one off, see what happens.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that because I don't have that on the D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it would just be plus dexterity for the roll because it's finesse, and then you'll roll 1d6 flat.
Okay, I'm going to try and do that because I don't want to get closer and change my position in the vent.
Yep.
So, this is a laser pistol. There is a laser pistol on D&D Beyond. You can add to your equipment.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I rolled a 9.
That's what I have.
10.
A 10? I will go ahead and say that hits because we're shooting fish in a barrel right now.
Oh,
go ahead and... Yeah.
So, would that be considered, because I have proficiency in martial weapons and simple weapons, so would I have added...
No, I'm not gonna say, but you do hit. I'm gonna give that to you because it's shooting, basically shooting fish in a barrel. So go ahead and roll 1d6 for damage.
The laser pistol on here is 3d6. I don't know if you want to...
Is what?
Or not. The laser pistol on D&D Beyond is 3d6.
We're gonna say that these are 1d6 right now.
Okay.
Okay, it was a 2.
Okay, these are simulation laser pistols. They're not real. out in the real world, we'll figure that out when we get to that. Okay, perfect. So you pop one off, and you hear just like a slight as you pop one in this guy. We will go to Rust. Rust, go ahead and make a strength check if you want to keep up this grapple.
That is a 21.
That is a 12 total over here. So you still are able to keep this guy down. It does not feel as easy as it was last time, though. Do you want to do anything else? Do you want to try and, like, headbutt him while you're in this grapple?
Is suplexing an option?
Don't you have to stand up to suplex?
Yes.
I'm not... I never said I tackled him. I just said I wanted to grapple him.
Okay. Okay.
So wait, are you just
I
holding him
didn't
standing
think
up
of
then?
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then, yeah, okay, we can attempt a suplex. This is interesting. He's gonna roll to resist. How do we want to do this? Athletics? Is that? No. Just straight up strength?
Trying to slip out of the grasp still? That's the only way I would see him trying to dodge this.
Or he's not trying to dodge, I think he's trying to, like, throw his weight down as Rust is trying to lift him. If that makes sense.
Probably acrobatics, throwing your weight in a circle.
Yeah. And then Rust, go ahead and give me a just pure strength check. I'll roll acrobatics over here.
Okay. That is a nat 20, Chief.
So the only way that this won't work is if I roll a nat 20 as well. So we'll see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a nat 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a nat 1.
We just hear that over the speakers in the ship.
He's gonna die.
Like, very confused.
You just hear Bella just like, oh, that's not, like, oh, that's not great. That's not, no, that is great for us. Go ahead and we'll say the damage for you throwing him over yourself. I think a D8 would be fair.
Alright, let's go for a...
And since you rolled a nat 20 versus a nat 1, we'll double it, so roll 2d8.
Just straight up killed the man.
Is that with or without my strength?
Add your strength once. We're not going to double the strength mod.
Okay, so 2d8. That is 15 damage.
You slam it, you see a little bit of blood start to pour out from his head. It is.
Here's
Wasn't the previous simulation not bloody at all?
It is a fake blood.
We have
It
the
is
gore
a
setting
non-blood.
Yeah, we have the bloody mess perk.
Yeah.
So as I slam him into the ground, I'm gonna point at him. I'm gonna say, "Don't move, flesh meat." I'm gonna look back at Wind. I'm gonna look at that Wind. I'm like, "Did I do good?"
Yeah, you really got him with that flesh meat part.
Next will be Rose.
Okay. That is me, I am Rose.
Yes.
So she, like, having witnessed this, deems that it's okay to go check her computer. And
Okay.
she runs, moves swiftly to her little panel, and she types in the Huscatharians, and she tries to get any data that she can that might help with subduing these.
Yeah, give me a history check with advantage.
History check. History. Let's see. 16.
With a 16, you know, or you, like, can read a few things really quickly. You know that, Hoskarathians are very good at magic. That is like they're a magical race. You are able to read that in their older age they start to get that withered look, and that when they die by just like old age, they instead of just like being buried en masse and like put in the ground, they're like preserved because they believe that someday, no matter how they die, they believe that someday they will like raise, like all of them will raise all at once and basically have like a second life.
Then they'll be undead.
Yep, and then they'll be undead.
So close.
So close.
I suppose should ask either Edward or Bella. How did we restrain? Like, were we the ones that captured this tyrant?
Yes, you were the team to in the simulation. You were the team to capture this tyrant.
And we only brought one aboard.
Yes.
Interesting. Thank you. And so she keeps looking at the computer screen, and that's where her turn ends.
Okay. We'll go to next in turn, which is Luke as Wind. What is Wind gonna do?
Okay. So with my 24, do I know where the alien is in the vents?
With your 24, you know where Molly is in the vents. You don't know where the alien is in the vents.
Okay. So because I'm wisdom boy, I want to try and shoot through the ceiling and shoot into the alien with my laser pistol.
Roll an attack.
It's really cool. It'll be really cool if it hits.
It's going to be really cool if it hits. However, it is borderline impossible. So no. I'm going to say disadvantage.
Okay. Well, you're lucky it was disadvantaged because the higher was a 24. So the lower was an 11.
You fire through the ceiling and you just hear Bella just like, "Excuse me, why? No, I knew we had rowdy boys. I was not a fan. I did not want rowdy boys on the ship."
It would have been cool, okay? I was trying to do something cool.
Listen, the rule of cool does not always apply, okay? This is not how this works.
Well, Russ got to do something cool, so... Okay, shut up.
I was about to say, next up is going to be Anna.
All right, so I still got my sword trained. I saw the suplex, and I just followed him with my laser sword the whole arc as his skull crunched into the ground.
Oh, that crunchy skull. Is that where you want to stay?
I don't know I really don't know if there's anything else I could do right now. I mean, I could cast dancing lights for no reason, but I'm using a laser sword, so I feel like it wouldn't really be that noticeable. I think I'm good.
He looks over at you, Anna. This Hoskarathian that's on the ground looks over at you, and oh, that's not good. Okay. He looks up at you and just says, "You should probably let me go. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw."
Okay. Pretty good at that. Let's see.
I believe it.
Alrighty then. That's a 16 plus 3. That's a 19.
That beats the save. You are not charmed.
I am not gonna let you go, no matter how much you look like Lee Pace.
So My Chemical Romance doesn't exist, but now Lee Pace is canonical.
Hey, you were the one who said that, not us.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Do the Hoskarathians worship Lee Pace or anything?
No, they worship Oscar Isaac, obviously.
Oh my gosh. We'll go to the next turn, unless there's anything you want to do, Anna.
Nah, I'm just gonna mean mug him. Which doesn't look very threatening because she's too polite to do that, but it's just like,
Make an intimidation check, but since you said that you're too polite to do that, it will be with disadvantage.
Okie dokie. Alright. Intimidation. I'm actually pretty good at intimidation, so here we go. Alright, so first one is a 16. Second one is only a 12.
He laughs at you as you try to mean mug him. And we'll go to Blue.
Okay, so now that the jump drive is fixed, I guess they're going to try and head where the action is now, since there's not much else they can do here.
Sounds good. You can make it up the stairs, and then you will be able to see what's going on. You will be about 25 feet away.
Cool.
So if you wanted to try and take like a crack shot at the dude with your simulation teeny blaster, you can.
My teeny blaster. Do I have my other weapons there?
Yeah.
Cool. So they're gonna get up the stairs, and yeah, I guess I still will use the teeny blaster though. Yeah, because that is Dex, and I like it. Okay, so yeah, I'm just get up the stairs, shoot my teeny blaster.
Alright.
And that is 8 plus 5, a 13.
That does not hit. No. It kind of like goes up, and you see some of that shiny silver metal all around you. One spot's a little bit dull, and you hear Belle say, the medic tries to destroy the ship. I understand what's going on. I am not a fan. This is not good for you. And we will go to Jin. At the start of your turn, you see the vent pop open.
Do I know where Molly is in the vent?
You know that she is up in the vent. That's it.
And I can't readily see anyone when the vent pops open.
No.
The moment it pops open, I take a shot into the dead center mass of the vent.
Go ahead and roll plus dexterity to hit.
And this is a normal d20, yes?
Yep, normal d20 roll.
Okay, plus dexterity. Oh no, that's a 5.
Plus
Dexterity equals 5.
Oh boy.
You're a rogue and you don't have good dexterity? Okay.
No, I have the best I can.
Funny.
So, did you roll a 1 or something?
No, I rolled a 3.
Oh boy.
Did you roll a nat 1, Cordell?
I rolled a 3.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
3 plus 2. Oh, yeah, okay.
That makes
That's okay.
Tracking.
I'm following now. I thought you rolled a natural 5 and you weren't adding, and you had a 0 dexterity. I was like, Cordell, do I need to respec your character sheet for you?
No, I rolled a 3 and have 2 dexterity.
Now, with the 5, you aim for the dead center, and it goes a little bit off to the side. You need to make a perception check.
Okay, maybe I'll roll better for this one.
Maybe. I mean, you have good perception, so.
Okay, that is a 14.
You don't notice anything. And then, last but not least, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
And that's with the d20.
That's with a d20, and there's going to be a little thing that says saving throws, and you're going to add that number instead of your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, come on! That's an 8.
An 8 total. That will not do it. You feel like a simulation sharp thing rake across your back, and you take 5 points of slashing damage.
Well, nuts.
How you doing on health?
I am a 5 out of 10 right now.
All right, sounds good to me.
Help.
Yeah, half. It's all right. Next up will be Molly. You have now seen there's a light coming down. It's about 10 feet ahead of you. Or I guess 15 feet, actually. There's a light coming from about 15 feet ahead of you where the vent door has swung open, and you've heard I guess you've heard Jin kind of like do something in pain as they are
Ouch.
simulation stabbed.
Okay. And I can still let's see.
You can still sense that they are there. Yes.
I'm gonna try talking to it.
Well, just attack, please.
What?
I said, well, it just attacked me. I don't know how much talking's gonna do.
Well, you never know.
We attacked first.
No, he jumped off the ceiling and slashed Rose.
I'm just
First
being
thing.
snarky. I support your train of thought.
Oh, I thought that was.
Oh, wait, that's the other one.
I
You're
thought that
right.
was the other guy.
Yeah, the shush guy.
That-
we don't
yeah.
know. We don't know. What
That
his-
was the other
his
one.
deal
The
is.
shush guy.
The shush.
I just started
The sh-
trying to attack.
Yeah.
I'm just in pain and upset.
Aw.
I'll come back for you later with my heal.
I can
Lay
heal
your
you
lay
as
on
well.
hands.
All right. So
Okay.
what's your plan, Molly?
Hey, you.
You see he just like the neck up starts to turn uninvisible, and you see that he is looking at you.
What are you doing here? I'm sorry I just attacked without asking questions, but it kind of freaked me out a little bit.
He looks very confused. And then he briefly looks around, and then starts to walk back towards you in the vent.
Can you understand me? Shake your head yes if you can understand me.
It just looks at you confused and very slightly nods its head.
Can you talk?
It shakes its head no.
Okay. So, I am going to... I have a cantrip called Message. If I
Okay.
use Message with this... Well, I'll try it and see if he's able to respond. So I point my finger towards this Huskrathian, and I ask him, what are you doing here?
You only hear one word in response, and you hear the word copy.
Coffee?
Copy. C-O-P-Y.
Oh, copy. I thought I was just on the ship to grab a cup of Joe. My bad.
We will go on back to the top of the order. So Rust.
I think I'm pretty sure that the guy that I just suplexed all the way downtown is subdued for the time being. Am I correct in that?
For now, yes.
So he's currently unconscious or like incapacitated.
I wouldn't say that he is unconscious or incapacitated, but he does not look good. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so my question is he in a state where I can just pick him up and carry his limp body?
Yes, we'll give you that.
I will do that, and I will I will attempt to do that and regroup with the others.
All right, make a strength check to try and lift him.
Yes, sir. Let's see, strength.
Wait, aren't we still all beside each other?
I'm not.
Yes, you guys are all kind of next to each other.
That
Yeah.
is an 18.
And an 18 will make it to where you can lift and drag him, but you're not able to like completely pick him up and stuff.
It works.
He's not an elderly gnome.
He is not a gnome. He is not from Gnome Home. Sorry to break your heart, but
On Gnome Home, teeny blasters or normal size blasters?
and,
I'm
and
pretty sure
T-
teeny blasters are rifles to them.
people snipe with teeny blasters on Nomo. All right, yeah, you are able to pick him up. Where are you going?
To regroup with the others.
We're all standing
Okay.
by each other.
Yeah, we're right here, buddy. You don't have to go
Yeah.
anywhere.
Well, I thought you guys.
I'm getting clawed in the
one-
No,
back.
the only
No
the
one's moved.
Nope. Blue is down the hall from you, and Jin is in the captain's quarters. Molly is right now kind of in the captain's, or not in the captain's quarters, kind of on the bridge, kind of in the air vent. Mostly in the air vent.
We've all done that.
Interesting.
But yeah, I'm standing. Wind is standing right in front of you.
And I'm standing right beside you.
Okay. I'm just gonna hold the guy. Fuck it. Just gonna hold him and make sure he don't go nowhere.
You're holding him tenderly like a lover. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a good plan. Rose.
I walked into the room and I look at everyone and I say, we need to secure the cell, figure out how he escaped. And, I mean, it probably was with help of his friend, but we need to subdue the friend, fix the cell, get him back in there. And then I walk over to him and I look at him in the eye. And can he hear me if I speak to him right now? He's fine to understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, he can hear you.
If you try anything and we have to kill you, we will destroy your corpse. There will be nothing left. And that's all I say.
Oh, okay.
And I'm wide-eyed. I'm very serious.
That is so terrifying. I'm not gonna make you roll intimidation. That's
hardcore.
Yeah, you don't put the fear. You don't put the fear of God. You put the fear of Oscar Isaac into this. Oscar Isaac. And he goes limp in Rust's arms. And says,
I surrender.
Good.
As a reaction, can I drop him?
Yeah.
He's gonna take falling damage.
Jin and Molly, you now see this fully fledged Hoskrathian in front of you. You hear a drop from outside, and you see this Hoskrathian disappear. Molly, you cannot sense it anymore.
Did we do it? Are we good? Are we okay?
Did we solve your Kobayashi Maru puzzle?
Captain,
Well,
are you guys okay in there?
Don't we have to save the...
Yeah, we still got to bring the stabilizer to the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a planet collapsing.
We should probably
Well,
go.
Yeah. We
What
should
if
go to that.
What if they collapsed while we were doing this, and that was the real test all along?
Oh shit! It's time to jump.
I sprint full speed to the pilot chair and then hit the the jump.
Wait, I'm not sitting
Nobody
down
has
yet.
time to brace.
Oh no. We should still stay on guard.
As you slam down the jump drive activates, and the stars stretch out in front of you, and you make it to the planet on time, stabilizing the planet. You have solved my initiation test puzzle. Woo! As all of you join each other on the bridge, you hear like a booting down noise, and then you see letters appear across the windshield area in front of you, and it says, "Win conditions. Contain the tyrant but keep him alive. Needed for questioning. 1 point. Fix the jump drive and make it to the emergency beacon before that resolves itself. 1 point. Keep all party members alive. 1 point. Grade 3 out of 3. Complete pass."
Nice.
I'm the best pilot ever.
Rose's expression doesn't change, but she's a bit pleased with herself.
Hey, Captain.
You guys, yo,
Yes?
You need any healing up? I saw you got attacked back there.
Okay, real quick question: Are these real wounds, or is it just like a shock that simulates a real wound?
It was just a shock. All hit points will reset.
Nice.
No, thank you.
Okay, just making sure.
I appreciate
All right.
that.
Blue whips up
Now-
a contraption that shoots confetti everywhere.
With confetti in the air, you hear a
Wind
voice
gets
come
scared.
over. You hear a voice come over. You hear a voice come over the intercom saying, "Well, looks like you guys did it. So meet me in my office. We're gonna talk for just a few seconds."
Hey,
Uh,
guys, wait, really quick. Before we leave, if there's another team outside, let's just act super scared, like it's terrible. Let's really let's pull a little prank on them.
I'm gonna look at Blue. I'm just gonna say, "What is a prank?"
It's where you lie to people to make them laugh.
I would like to do a prank.
Still cool.
Yes.
As you guys walk out the door,
Oh
who
shit!
walks out the door first?
I think Wind will take the lead and show.
Yeah, Prank Master Win will do this.
And I'm like, oh man, dude, that sucked. Oh, I
Ow!
don't even know how did we do so bad?
Oof! My bones.
Man, my arms actually hurt.
I can't believe we had to do that many sit-ups.
I think it's safe to say Jin just is the second to last out the door, only in front of Rose.
Yeah,
Just
pretty
not
much.
wanting to take part of the prank.
Yeah, she's looking to the side and walking
Guys,
off.
it'll be.
You just see Russ coming out rubbing his shoulders my chassis won't stop shaking.
Hey, good luck, guys. You're gonna need it.
Everyone who is participating in the prank, give me a performance check.
Okay.
Anna.
Yes.
Hold on. My performance is a +1. That is. Oh no! That's a nat 1.
Mine is a nat 20 minus 1.
Wonderful.
Do I have proficiency as Prank Master General?
Maybe in future episodes, not right now.
It's a nat 1 +1 for a 2, if that helps.
Then I got a 10.
Okay. So as you walk out, people kind of look at Wind, and they're the next group kind of looks at Wind like, what is he talking about? And then they look at Russ and they're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Anna, as you walk out, you see a face that you know as you see Shelly.
I don't know if you heard me, but the sentence I said when I exited was, ow, oof, my bones. So...
So as you say, ow, oof, my bones, you see Shelly, who is about 5 feet away from you, just giggle a little bit to herself. And she looks at you and says, I hope those bones heal up well.
I burst into flames. I'm
Self-destruct.
I'm gonna speed walk past. I don't know how. Yep.
I want to get
Perfect.
Wind catches up. It's like, hey, that was really good. I'm proud of you. Thanks.
That was good.
Yeah, that was great. That was perfect.
Well, all right. High five.
As you guys walk down the hall, you see waiting at the end for you is Charles Lemarcier, the head of captaining. And he says, right, we gonna go to my office or what?
Lead the way.
After you, sir.
He said, gladly. And he walks you guys down the hall. You walk through the cafeteria again. You see the lunch people are now sitting down and eating, and they're talking amongst themselves. And you walk down a grand hallway, and you see these double doors with Lemarcier across the top of them. And he opens them, and you see chairs for all of you, and he says, all right, come on in, take a seat.
Russ kind of like looks around and inspects the chair, and he looks up. Will I break this?
No, it's strong. It's strong. We got plenty of people. Crash actually built the chairs in here. He has a hobby of woodworking, but he doesn't really get to do it often. But I had him build the chairs and the desk. They're strong.
Are there enough chairs for
You'll
us
be
in
fine.
here?
Yeah, you actually look around, and there's like one chair for there's enough chairs for a full set of students. So
I'd pick up one and spin around and sit in it like a cool teacher.
Oh my gosh.
oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
He goes back and he sits behind his desk and he says, he like pulls out like a bottle of bourbon and pours himself like a glass. He's like, you guys want something to drink? Not alcohol. You guys don't get alcohol. I have juice and water. I've got tea if you really want it. I make some coffee, maybe.
I am like 80 years old,
Ooh.
but I'm good.
I am a literal robot.
That's fair. Any of the anybody else want something? We can't let students drink with faculty. That's the rule. So that's why I can't give you any. But
Yeah,
I'll take an apple juice. Also, this is really uncomfortable, and I like turn the chant and sit back down normally.
I have a question that's very important.
answer that's very important.
Did Wind actually pee himself in the simulation?
No, it was simulated pee.
Yes.
that's a perfect response. I fully accept that.
It was simulated pee. What can I tell you?
I actually have a spell called Spare the Peeing, which can make it sort of suck back up into him. So,
Oh my god.
Ew. Oh, disgusting.
That's that's
Please,
horrible.
please.
Delete that from the podcast. I hate it.
Can I just, like, tap my hand? Can it be like a little prank? That's what the high five was. The high five was casting it on me. Now I don't got piss in my pants.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
I am in hell. I am
that
in
a racial
actual
trait?
hell.
No, sorry, that's actually for the grave domain.
I think Rose would actually sort of indicate that she wants a tea.
Yeah. Charles looks over at you and says, "Hey, what kind of tea would you like? Green? We have green tea, black tea,
Black.
herbal tea. What you want?"
Black, please. 1 sugar.
You got it. And he fixes a cup for you and puts it across. He says, let it steep for a few minutes, but there you go.
Blue nods and gestures at Rose's cup.
Says, same thing. Okay. And gives you one as well.
I would like some coffee. It sounds really good. I don't know why, but I've been thinking about coffee for the past hour.
Yeah, it sounds like a good thing to me too. And he he goes over and fixes you a cup of coffee. And on his way back, he starts talking. He says, "Well, you guys did it. We were not expecting you to pass that, but you did."
Why? You didn't
he
have
says-
faith in us?
No, we had faith in you, but
Oh.
that was no. Listen, all the trials in there are based off of real life simulations or real life situations that happened. That happened to our team, the team that will now be teaching you. However, we were not so lucky, and we let a planet accidentally self-destruct while we were too busy trying to contain some people. And he sits down and he says, he sits down in front of you guys and he looks over and says, "That means you guys got some real potential. Do good on your schoolwork. Try not to mess up. But just know that if you need anything from us, we're here." And with that, you guys are all going to go up to level 3.
Up to level 3?
Whoa, it's level
It's
3.
time.
That's so quick.
That's crazy.
That's a
Hyper jump.
Yep,
Oh
you
my
guys will be going up
God.
to level 3. And now, for the fun part for me. The camera zooms up from this joyous celebration as you guys look on and drink your coffee and your tea and your apple juice, even though you definitely did piss your pants. The camera spins around and we see the station in its full glory, radiating this silver light out from it. And we pan around and we see the stars, and then the camera closes, goes to black. A single eye opens.
Hey guys, it's Luke. Just wanted to say thank you so much for listening, and if you enjoyed and want to hear some more from us, you can check us out on Twitter at Nat Wonderful. We also got an Instagram, that's Nat #1 DERFUL. If you want to shoot us an email, that's the same as our Instagram. It's Nat #1 DERFUL at gmail.com. Right, hope you have a good day.